This is not just another news update. This is a situation that could redefine power in the Middle East. Right now, the tension between Iran and Israel has reached one of its most critical points in recent history. In the latest developments, reports suggest rising military activity, increasing alerts, and strong responses from both sides. This is no longer just political disagreement. This is a direct and dangerous confrontation. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has taken a firm and aggressive stance. His recent tone and actions clearly indicate that Israel is prepared for escalation if needed. On the other side, Iranian leadership has also shown no signs of stepping back. Their response reflects confidence, strategy, and readiness. This is not just a reaction. This is a calculated position. What makes this situation even more serious is the speed at which things are changing. Developments are happening rapidly, and each move is increasing tension further. Cities are on alert, defense systems are active, and uncertainty is growing among civilians. But this is only the beginning of the story, because to truly understand what is happening right now, we need to look deeper. To understand why this situation is becoming so intense, we need to look at the history behind it. The relationship between Iran and Israel has never been simple. For years, tension has been building through political conflicts, regional influence, and military strategies. This is not something that started overnight. It is the result of long-term decisions made by leadership on both sides. Israeli leadership, especially under Benjamin Netanyahu, has consistently raised concerns about Iran's growing power. His statements over the years have reflected a clear warning that any threat will be answered strongly. On the other hand, Iran has continued to expand its influence and strengthen its position in the region. Their strategy has been based on power, patience, and presence. This difference in approach has created a deep divide. And now, that divide is turning into direct confrontation. What we are seeing today is not sudden. It is the result of years of tension building up to this moment. And that is what makes this situation even more dangerous. Now, the situation has moved beyond warnings and statements. What we are witnessing at this moment is active escalation. Reports indicate that multiple operations, counter-operations, and defensive actions are taking place almost simultaneously. This is no longer a slow buildup. This is real-time confrontation. Missiles, drones, and advanced defense systems are now at the center of this conflict. Each move is being carefully calculated. Each response is being measured. This is not chaos, this is controlled intensity. Behind every action, there are decisions. And those decisions are coming from the highest level of leadership. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is believed to be closely monitoring and directing strategic responses. His approach reflects precision, speed, and a clear objective. On the other side, Iranian leadership is also actively involved in shaping every move. Their response is not reactive. It is structured and deliberate. This is what makes the situation extremely serious. Because when top leadership is directly involved, every decision carries weight, and every action has consequences. Cities in the region are experiencing heightened alert levels. Defense systems are active, monitoring the skies continuously. Civilians are living under uncertainty, not knowing what might happen next. Sirens, alerts, and sudden developments are becoming part of daily life. But what makes the situation even more dangerous is unpredictability. Even though actions appear controlled, the outcome is not guaranteed. One unexpected move and can change everything. This is not just about power. This is about timing, strategy, and decision-making under pressure. And right now, both sides are fully engaged. What is happening right now is no longer limited to a single region. The tension between Iran and Israel is now creating ripples across the entire world. This is not just a military situation. This is a global concern. One of the first areas to feel the impact is energy. The Middle East plays a crucial role in global oil supply. And any instability in this region immediately affects fuel prices, supply chains, and economies worldwide. Markets react not just to actions, but even to the possibility of escalation. And right now, that possibility is very real. Airlines are adjusting their routes, avoiding high-risk airspaces. This is not just a precaution, it is a response to growing uncertainty. Governments across the world are monitoring the situation closely. Statements are being made, warnings are being issued, and diplomatic channels are becoming more active. But despite all efforts, the situation remains tense. Because at the center of all this are decisions being made by leadership. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu continues to maintain a strong and determined stance. His position reflects readiness. and a clear signal that Israel will respond when necessary. On the other side, Iranian leadership is also showing no signs of retreat. Their response remains firm and strategically aligned. This balance of power is what makes the situation even more sensitive, because when both sides stand strong, the risk of escalation increases. And when escalation increases, the impact spreads beyond borders. This is no longer just about two nations. This is about global stability. Economies, security, and international relations all are connected to what happens next. The world is not just watching, the world is reacting. At this point, the situation has reached a level where every second matters. What started as tension has now turned into a moment the world cannot ignore. The conflict between Iran and Israel is no longer just about actions. It is about what happens next. Because right now, everything is balanced on a thin line. One decision can escalate everything, or one decision can stop it from going further. This is the moment where leadership matters the most. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu continues to hold a strong position, watching every move carefully. On the other side, Iranian leadership remains equally firm, prepared for every possibility. Neither side is stepping back, and that is what makes this moment extremely critical. The world is watching, but no one truly knows what the next move will be. This uncertainty is what keeps everything on edge. Right now, it is not just about power. It is about timing, it is about control, and most importantly, it is about what happens next. Because the next move could change everything. And maybe, by the time you are watching this, something has already happened. So stay aware, stay informed, because this story is still unfolding.